Hello. Welcome to Iceland. This is actually our second day here in Iceland. I'm standing right outside our Airbnb. Yesterday we flew into Reykjavik from a red eye and explored the city. And now we're about 2 hours north of Reykjavik, just on the northwest coast. We got in here at midnight last night, enjoyed the midnight sun. I don't know what to say, it's beautiful here. Let's talk about what we did yesterday, and then we've got so much stuff to do over about 10 days in Iceland. We're going to be driving so much around the entire island, a lot of mileage, kilometers, a lot of hours spent in the car, but it's all going to be worth it for these insane views that we've got out here. I mean, pretty much everywhere we've driven only for about 3-4 hours already, and we're just wanting to stop constantly to take pictures because it's all just surreal. We're definitely on another planet. I don't know. Let's get into it. Yesterday, our first day in Iceland. We arrived around 9 a.m., picked up our rental car, then headed to downtown Reykjavik. First stop, food. This locale featured classic Iceland fish and soup. Afterwards, we walked around the city on a free walking tour, visited a flea market, and explored the infamous church. We were rewarded from our walk with some Icelandic rye bread ice cream and a classic cinnamon roll.
How was it?
Yeah.
Was everything you dreamed of? Or is Panera better?
It's like normal. Another traditional Icelandic dish featuring Arctic char. Then off to the Blue Lagoon, where we soaked in the geothermal waters, wore some mud masks, and enjoyed a drink or two before finally calling it a day. To play video. On our 2-hour drive to our Airbnb, we had to make several stops to soak in the sunset. Just a quick note about this Airbnb we're staying at. Right behind me, it's on a horse farm as we're packing up to leave, but it's got great views around us. But there's some dogs roaming around, some sheep as well, and they're breeding horses for the various reasons that the Icelandics use them. But we're all packed up. On to the next stop. at? Lucjo Canyon. We're not going to be able to pronounce any of these names correctly in Iceland, but beautiful waterfall. What did we just do, Savannah?
Went whale watching.
What?
We we went to whale watching.
Just saw some humpback whales. We also saw a bunch of puffins and dolphins. We are in Husavik, right here on the water. It's about 48 degrees, but when we went out on the water, it was about 0 degrees Celsius, so 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And before we were in Husavik, we were just driving from north of Reykjavik to all the different spaces that we stopped along the way. We got to see some braided rivers, along with some canyons and a bunch of different other cool small towns. It's just, there's so much to see here in Iceland. Now, we haven't eaten anything all day, so we're gonna get some fresh fish and chips. Nice and relaxed. We just went through another geothermal spa, this one called GOC, which is right behind us, and it's called that because it's right on the sea. So as we were bathing in 100 and probably 10 degree Fahrenheit baths, we were looking out behind us and we got to see some more whales, maybe a couple dolphins, but we could literally just see it right from over us. And we got this beautiful lighthouse behind us as well. We have made it to our second Airbnb on our second day here in Iceland. We are at a campground just outside of Mayavatn. I don't know, we don't really know how to pronounce stuff, but we're close to where we're planning to go on some geothermal hikes and some other cool adventures tomorrow morning. But right now we're probably just gonna cook up some ramen with some kettle hot water and get some rest. It was a long day. Great day though. Another beautiful day here in Iceland. We got the hotel / Airbnb campground behind us. We're loading up the car. We just got a short drive to the first stop. Describe to me where we're at.
Hoverare? Is that what it's called? A geothermal mud bath of rotten eggs. That's what I would describe it. Video are you?
Where we at?
Catherine.
We're at the crater. We just left Kafla crater, which is behind us, and now we started on a new hike where we're going up to the top of that mountain, about 3 miles. But this entire area is called the Haveri area, I think. It's all one big geothermal type place, and that's pretty much where we've been at all this morning. It's all within a few miles of each other, just driving around to the different spots. This is our first bigger hike of the day. We have made it to the top. Savannah calls this place Lava Land. You can see all the black rock around us. There's just steam everywhere coming up. It's like it gets really hot and then we get a breeze comes and it gets pretty cold. But I mean, we're trying to take pictures, but it's almost impossible because it looks so cool everywhere and you can't really do it justice. We made it. Laren Jakur. It was probably like 3 miles. Pretty easy though.
How many falls did you have? How many casualties?
Yeah, we almost slipped twice, but
we
made it.
We're at Dedafoss.
just drove about 2 hours from Dettifoss and Selfoss, those waterfalls that we were just at, and now we're on about 2-3 hour hike towards a pretty cool canyon. So let's get started. We already got a waterfall behind us. Oh, also to start the hike we had to drive for like 30 minutes on a really sketchy dirt road.
Dinner.
We have made it to our third Airbnb of the trip, which means it's our third night. It's right behind me, which it's right in front of this pretty cool stream, as well as a family of sheep we just met. It is midnight here in Iceland. It's really cloudy because we're super high in elevation, but the sun has not set yet. So in here, we just got back from some great pizza, very expensive pizza because Iceland, everything is expensive, but it was amazing. We also got some local beer, which is hard to find, and that was coming back from the canyon. The canyon was awesome. We got some really cool pictures. Great hike. Now we're gonna just go to bed. We'll see you in the morning. Good morning. A little bit rainy last night, but we were warm inside. This morning we woke up to sheep knocking at our door. Literally, they came up right on our doorstep there, a little family. And we just heard the footsteps and we're wondering what it was and looked out the window, and there they were. Headed off to the first destination of today. We have started our hike here to the waterfall. We just passed our first viewpoint, but the entire hike is strenuous uphill. So started sweating quick, had to take off some layers. Still hiking, still uphill. We're almost there though. Just took a second to fly the drone. Got some good footage. Behind me is Hamsoccer. You can see the red layers of strata, which is actually formed from volcanic ash, and all the rock around it from this one and the other one that's just below it, which we've got some footage of the drone. All those are columns of hardened lava. So a volcano erupted basically on this entire island, and the lava just slowly hardens. And then all this water is coming from glacier pools, and up top a giant glacier. And all these waterfalls are pretty much glacier water, and then all the rocks around them are from hardened volcanoes. We're gonna get a little closer. Come here. Tell me what town we're at.
I don't know what town we're in.
Not exactly sure the town we're in, but we just drove probably about 45 minutes from that red waterfall. We went down up over a giant canyon, which that in itself was an awesome drive because we went through basically a glacier bay that was all frozen. Got a couple of great waterfall shots. Basically, it's kind of like Norway when we went, like a giant fjord, and then there's waterfalls all to the side of us. But we got to see a really cool one where we stopped, got some pictures. Maybe we'll put it in here. But we got to this town. We just ate some food where we got some local beer. I got a fresh lamb. Savannah got some cod. And now we're right here on the Icelandic coastline, Icelandic Sea. And just gonna walk around the town a little bit.
What's today?
Oh yeah, it's what Iceland's national holiday of Independence Day. So we got some killer deals on happy hour for beers. Instead of $12, it was $10.50. So we're gonna go check out the church, walk around, and then we're gonna go back through the pass, over it, go back to where we were at, and then head to southern Iceland. Quick pit stop, but wanted to show you the roads that we are traveling on. You can just see how rocky it is behind us. But this is what we're driving through, just canyons of green, waterway, and then rocks. Pretty awesome. Another waterfall stop. We could probably stop at one of these every 15 minutes. But we gotta keep moving. Tell me where we're at.
We're at the Vestrahorn Mountain in the background, which is on the Stoksnes Peninsula of Iceland, southern Iceland. Oh, that one's not pretty. Look at the blue. Good one.
We have made it to our next stop, which is our Airbnb for the next 2 nights. It's got beautiful looping field behind us. We're in the far one, but there's a couple little buildings. It's got a great view. And then we've got braided rivers. And then way off in the distance, it's probably hard to see from this video, but we've got the glaciers and mountaintops. The clouds finally went away, so the sun is coming down. So we're getting a little bit of a sunset here. So I'm gonna walk around and check it out. Another clear day here in Iceland. This morning we went kayaking at Glacier Lagoon, which is right out behind me. We got up close and personal with some icebergs. It actually started off really hot this morning. I was in shorts and a t-shirt, and we went out there with some life vests on, kayaking around, and got back and changed. Got a little windy. We got some fresh caught lobster rolls for lunch, which was delicious, and now we're gonna walk to Diamond Beach where the glaciers will break apart and then wash back up on shore.
We are at another glacier lagoon that I can't pronounce.
Another day in Iceland means another hike. This one's a 4-mile one where we're hiking into, what's it called? Something canyon. We're going into this canyon back there. We got a glacier to the side and some beautiful landscapes. This is a pretty incline hike, so we started with layers. We'll see how it goes. Already took off some layers. We made it, finished the hike, on to the next one. We have started another hike. It's also a pretty steep incline, but it's got a good waterfall. Our legs are tired from kayaking to the first 4-mile hike, and now this thing's been straight uphill as well, but we're very close. great sunny day here in Iceland. We are back at the area we were at yesterday where we hiked the waterfall. But now today we are going to somehow get up on one of those glaciers. Hiking on the glacier. We conquered the glacier, then we went and got some lunch, which was a huge meal for us. We got some fresh fish and chips with some local Icelandic cod, and Savannah got the steak sandwich, which was made from lamb. Now we are on another hike. We're walking to Canyon. We don't know how to pronounce it, but we're hiking to a canyon. This was going to be a pretty long hike, but we found a back road to kind of get us through some of it from a drive, and now we're just doing the last on a walk. the Katla Ice Cave tour, where we had an amazing guide. He gave us an extra hour in the caves and drove us off-road onto the black sand beach. We were taking a Super Jeep which had souped up wheels and was able to handle the rocky conditions. The ice cave was really incredible. Then we went to Black Crust Pizzeria, got some unique pizza with pure black crust. And then we went to a local brewery and Savannah got a sour beer. Now we're at a new location, headed to a secret swimming pool, but this has got to be one of the better views we're looking at. How warm was it?
That was warm with food. I think you're ready. Tell me you're ready.
It was probably like 70 degrees, but then there was hot water coming out. What? I'm ready.
You help me.
What?
Just swimming pool. Hot cocoa.
Another waterfall in Iceland. This one is Seljulenfoss, one of the most popular. Let's get behind it. Get a little wet. Soaking wet. Say it again?
We're at the southernmost tip of Iceland. Oh, I can't feel my eyeballs. Windy.
It's like 30 to 40 mile per hour wind gusts at least out here. We're at the top of the lighthouse and famous archway near Vik, which is the southernmost point in Iceland. It was raining sideways. It stopped for a little bit, so we went out, but it's super windy. Today we were actually supposed to do like a 15-mile hike across the highlands, which it would have been even worse conditions considering it's higher up and more central. But luckily we decided not to do it, so we're just exploring some of the areas around Vik. But it's super windy, super rainy. It's like the classic Iceland weather, everyone says. But we've been lucky so far this only rainy day. Where are we at?
Skogafoss.
We have made it to land Manauger. It took us about 3 hours to get here, all on off roads, not even dirt roads, but just straight rock. Maybe we'll get some videos of it on the way back. Took us a while because we had to go slow and steady. There's a river crossing right behind us, but we're not doing that in our car, so we're walking through it now, and it's a little misty, a little cloudy, but we'll see what's up.
About to hike the Blanukur.
What?
About to hike the Blanukur trail up this mountain in the middle of nowhere.
Halfway there. Steep hike. You still got to go all the way up there. We made it to the top. We have made it down to the bottom of the valley where the river is, from all the way up there. Trails aren't marked that good, so we've been kind of walking around. Might have to make a little river crossing. finished?
Yes.
Our last morning here in our Airbnb. This is the one about an hour west of Vic. Yesterday we had an exciting day where we went to Landmanager. It was about a 3-hour drive, but all on off-road terrain. 4x4 required. We've got an all-wheel drive vehicle, so we figured it was enough. We barely made it, but the hike was amazing. We hiked up an extremely tall mountain, about 2,200 feet in elevation gain. We had to do a couple river crossings on foot through glacier water, which was freezing, and then also through geothermal springs, which was a lot warmer. The hike wasn't too bad, but as it got towards the end, we were getting pretty tired, and we drove back here, made some pasta for dinner. During the hike, we got to hike through lava fields, which is just amazing to walk through, and there was so much green flora there, so it just created stunning colors. And then all the mountains were covered with, volcanic ash and other types of just volcanic activity, which just made the colors astounding. It really just, the pictures turned out amazing, and it was hard to really just capture what we were there. Definitely one of the best hikes we've ever done. And then now we are heading to check out some horses. Where do we just eat?
The Freuheimer tomatoes
It's a
farm.
huge farm here near Reykjavik. Probably one of the most popular places in Iceland. They got like a giant facility, but they make everything out of tomatoes. So we got 2 tomato soups and some fresh strawberries with prosecco.
And a loaf of bread.
Yeah, a giant loaf of bread. But that's one of the greenhouses behind us. And then just before that, we were horseback riding on some Icelandic horses where you can only do that specific breed here. They've got a certain style of riding. We also got to do some trot and gallop where it felt like we were going really fast. It was hard for me to stay in the saddle actually. But it was beautiful weather, tons of gnats. We had to wear little gnat hats. But we went through lupin fields, crossed some rivers. It was a really cool ride. We were very sore afterwards though. But now we are officially in the Golden Circle, and we're gonna go see what else is out there. Where are we at?
Golden shower.
That's it, hot water.
Just kidding. We're at Gullfoss.
We have made it to our final Airbnb of the trip. It's literally in the middle of nowhere. Tons of lupin fields behind us, great mountain views. It's just this little cabin out here. We're gonna unpack and then head back out. But we just saw the geyser and the giant waterfall, which were cool to see, but they were definitely extremely touristy, so they were quick stops. But let's just walk in here real quick and see. Got some nice views in the bedroom.
At the secret lagoon, for the oldest pool in Iceland, 1940s.
Pretty warm. Warm on the bottom, cold up top. Good morning. It is our last full day in Iceland, sadly. We've both been a little sick, but we are powering through it. It's another early morning wake up. Every morning we've been waking up, around 6, 7 a.m. to get out early so we can jam pack everything in. So we've got our last excursion booked today with Arctic Adventures, who we've been using for a lot of our excursions, and this one is probably one of the most unique ones we'll ever do on any trip, and it's going to be really cold, so let's drive there.
Push your head through. Oh. Now you have your hair here.
What did we just do?
Snorkel between the tectonic plates.
Just went snorkeling in the coldest water you could possibly snorkel in. It was literally 0 degrees Celsius or 32 degrees Fahrenheit. And the only reason it wasn't freezing is because that it's glacier water that goes through like lava rock for 100 years and then filters out into this little river. And since there's a stream, the water doesn't freeze. And so we basically snorkeled in between two tectonic plates, in between two continents, the North America and I forgot what the other one is. And it was the clearest water in the world as well, and unlimited visibility as far as your eye can see. It was very cold, but we had on dry suits, so we actually stayed extremely dry. I'm still wearing the same socks and clothes I was wearing underneath the dry suit. but it was an amazing experience. I mean, not sure where else you can really snorkel in glacier water at freezing temperatures. So now we are still in Venenugler National Park, which is where the Silfra, which is what the little river is called that we were snorkeling in. Now we're going to check out the rest of the park. Another waterfall.
Yep. Another one.
Just flew the drone up over this lake. Extreme views. I mean, you can't even tell what's up high and what's low. Like if you flipped over the picture, because it's just like glassy water. Take a little lunch break. There's so many flies. Savannah's in the car. But almost on to the next stop.
Rye bread with smoked trout. Last waterfall. Muir Falls.
For this, we made some geothermal bread, the old Icelandic Viking way, where they put the bread in a little, what is it, canister, little pan, pot, and they put it in the geothermal hole where it's boiling water, 200 degrees, let it cook for 24 hours, and then we ate it. Savannah went back for like 5 hours. There's so many gnats here in this area. We're not really sure why. We just saw beautiful Burefoss, blue waters. And that's it for the Golden Circle. That was our last waterfall. I don't know how many waterfalls we saw, but we have been experts in knowing which one is good and which one is bad. This water is also freezing cold. But we really just got one other thing planned, which is dinner, and that'll be it.